Ronnie O'Sullivan is known as one of the most aggressive and naturally talented players in snooker history. Fans admire his speed confidence and fearless attacking style. But during this intense match against Ding Junhui at the Scottish Open, the game turned into a tense tactical battle filled with pressure, frustration, and mind games instead of big breaks and attacking snooker. The frame began with Ronnie trying to build an attack. However, he slightly underhit the cue ball and lost position on the next red, leaving himself in an awkward position on the table. Since the pot was difficult from that angle and carrying real risk, he decided not to force the shot. Instead, he chose a safety option, playing more carefully to avoid giving his opponent an easy chance. At first, the decision worked perfectly. Ronnie placed the cue ball in a very strong snooker position, putting immediate pressure on Ding. The blue blocked Ding's direct path to the reds, forcing him to attempt a long and difficult escape around the table. It was a high-pressure situation where even a small mistake could leave Ronnie with a clear scoring opportunity and full control of the frame. Ding attempted to escape snooker carefully, but he failed to hit the target ball. That mistake gave Ronnie another chance to increase the pressure. Surprisingly, instead of attacking, Ronnie chose to play another safety shot. This was unusual because he normally prefers fast attacking play. The second snooker was even better than the first. Back in his seat, Ronnie looked relaxed and confident. He clearly believed he was in full control of the frame, with the tactical battle moving in his favor and the momentum firmly on his side. Once again, Ding failed to escape properly and even left a free ball. At that point, many expected Ronnie to attack and finish the frame quickly. Instead, he continued the safety battle and played another snooker. It showed how strong Ronnie's tactical game can be when he focuses on safety play. Meanwhile, Ding started looking frustrated. He understood that if he kept allowing Ronnie to control the table, the frame would soon be over. Then the momentum suddenly changed. As one red moved close to the bottom cushion, Ding produced an excellent snooker of his own. For the first time in the frame, the pressure shifted back onto Ronnie. Although bad luck is part of snooker, Ronnie was clearly annoyed by the situation. Things became even worse moments later when he attempted to escape and accidentally potted the cue ball. It was a surprising mistake from a player of his level. Ronnie looked visibly frustrated after the mistake, and unfortunately for him, the problems continued. After another safety exchange, red rolled perfectly behind the blue, once again, leaving Ronnie another snooker. By this stage, his frustration was growing quickly. He played the next shot with obvious anger and force. Even though he escaped successfully, many fans felt his reaction was unnecessary. Throughout the frame, Ding had stayed calm and patient. He simply waited for opportunities while handling the pressure as best as possible. A few shots later, Ronnie made another important mistake. This time, Ding finally received a clear chance to win the frame. In snooker, pressure often leads to mistakes. That is exactly what happened here. Once Ding gained control of the table, the entire frame changed. Despite being behind earlier, he now had the opportunity to complete an incredible comeback, and he took full advantage of it. Ding calmly potted the remaining balls one by one, while Ronnie watched from his seat. The frame that once looked completely under Ronnie's control had turned around entirely. By the end, Ding Junhui completed the comeback and secured the frame. For Ronnie O'Sullivan, the frustration on his face showed just how painful the defeat was.